Cape of Fraser Island. Well, Kristin and I have just picked up a Toyota Land Cruiser. We've met Hana from the K'gari Fraser Island Adventures, and we're heading to the infamous Inskip Point. We've got 2 cars in convoy. How are you feeling about doing the crossing?
It's not my first rodeo behind the wheel of a Land Cruiser, so I'm quietly confident, but low-key, maybe hope I get a bit stuck.
Yeah, don't be afraid to give it an accelerator. We got heaps of rain, so we'll be absolutely fine.
That confidence has gone out the window because
there she goes.
we are not airing down.
Copy that, rubber ducky. We are not airing down. We are doing Inskip full float.
Yikey yikes.
Oh my god! Whee.
I did it!
Well done. High five. Nailed it. And that's how you do it. Like a local. Right, so we've actually got to air down. We're waiting for the barge to go over. Then we're into it.
Can't wait.
What we're doing? You know what you're doing. So we've got Hana from the K'gari Fraser Island Adventures. We've got Rachel and Sarah for the trip. Hannah's about to show us how to air down.
They're usually on about 38 pounds.
Priority boarding, it would seem.
So K'gari means paradise, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that over the next few days. I'm going to tell you lots and lots of stories, but a lot of my stories I hope to give you a connection to country and to this island, and instill a respect and an admiration for the culture that has, you know, thousands and thousands of years before us. What I want to do it here is just acknowledge country. So you guys may have experienced something like this before. If you do a cultural experience with an indigenous person, they do what's called a welcome to country and a smoke ceremony and to give you safe passage. What we do and what we have permission to do is an acknowledgement of country. So I can't welcome you to country for them, but we can acknowledge and we can ask K'gari for safe passage. Yeah. So we acknowledge that we are on bachelor country, we ask for safe passage, and we acknowledge the elders past, present and emerging. And just let that sound sort of filter through, you know, close your eyes and just think about all the people that have, you know, laid foot on this island before. We're asking K'gari for just look after us, show us the best bits over the next few days. We want to see everything that this beautiful place has to offer.
Eyes like the ocean, I'm drowning inside. I never noticed how you hypnotize. Say let's go, let's go. Don't you wanna know? Let's go, let's go. Don't you wanna know? Let's go, let's go. Well, I don't
lunch and Hana was telling us about how the Eco Retreat is striving to be carbon neutral in the next few years.
Yeah, by 2030 they should be carbon neutral, and they'll actually be carbon negative, so they'll be producing better emissions for the environment than what they're putting out.
Awesome. So this afternoon the plan is we're going to head to Lake Mackenzie.
Yeah. I haven't been before, so I'm at first time Lake Mackenzie and I'm very excited.
let's go, don't you wanna know?
Lake Mackenzie, but we have to stop to see a big tree, a big Saturday tree.
A big Saturday tree.
Apparently it's one of the biggest on the island.
White silica sand.
Yeah, that was it.
So yeah, it's great to clean your jewellery with, brush your teeth with.
And your hair.
Do your hair.
Okay, do
Do
it.
I just rub it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd they feel?
Delicious.
Goodbye, Lake Mackenzie.
We'll miss you.
For now, we'll be back for sure.
So Fraser's known obviously for its full driving, its beautiful beaches and the stunning Lake Mackenzie, but there's also a lot of traditional history here that a lot of people don't know about. It's not fantastically signposted or communicated, but the one great thing about having a guide on this tour is Tiff and I have learnt a lot. We're at Wengalba Creek at the moment, which we've just learnt is a
Female-only area.
A female-only area.
And they'd use, this is used as a birthing creek, so that it's completely silent. You can't even hear it trickle, which is pretty amazing. I didn't even know that last time I came here.
Yeah, pretty magic. So
We're going to take it in.
we're gonna take a walk.
Take back what you wanted to say. You know it wouldn't matter anyway. Oh no. And you tried.
So we're just coming through YEWWWWW Rocks, which is pretty much as far south that the fires came. It stopped burning around about 10th of December. We're getting a lot of regrowth through here, but you'll see a lot of the trees are not going to come back. They've got no signs of life. Looks pretty green on the ground. We're getting some blady grass come through, but that is a noxious weed, so it's not a bad thing, but it's not exactly a great thing. So we really need to wait a good year to be able to see actually what kind of biodiversity is coming back through these fire affected areas.
We've just arrived at the beautiful Eli Creek. It is pristine weather today. We've beaten the crowds finally, but we've forgotten one very important thing.
The floaties!
Our floaties! I got beat. Beach does, bro.
Blondie, don't you believe everything you read in the newspaper or on the TV screen? 'Cause when the time comes for you to go, will you know which side you will be fighting for?
Well, welcome to the beautiful sandy cape of Fraser Island. We're right at the tip of Fraser Island. I've never been here before. Normally this isn't part of any of the girls' getaway tours or any tours that Hana does, but she decided to treat us. I've never been here before and I'm absolutely loving it. Are you loving it? You're loving it!
furthest point you can bring a vehicle on K'gari Fraser Island is the Sandy Cape, and we are currently walking up to the Sandy Cape Lighthouse.
And did you know that K'gari actually means paradise? So Paradise Fraser Island.
I get it. Paradise is where we are.
I'll try to work my way back in to see those eyes. Blondie, don't you believe everything you read in the newspaper or on the TV screen? 'Cause when
Hopefully you can't see my sweat moustache, but let me tell you, the sweat is real after running up that dune 15 times. Did you have fun? The furthest you can drive in a rented vehicle or within a tour group is to the Champagne Pools, which is where we have just arrived to. I'm on the boardwalk. Make sure you wear shoes for this one because it gets very hot. So I will show you once we get down there. Well, I've been disappointed that there's no champagne in these pools, but I can tell ya they're not bad for a quick little dip.
Is the Hana shipwreck. We've got some beers in hand. We're gonna watch the moonrise. Cheers. Cheers, ladies. Cheers.
will you know which side you will be fighting for?
Good morning, day 3 here on K'gari Fraser Island, and we are off to Lake Beribean.
We are.
We've got the stand-up paddleboards ready, 2 cars in convoy.
And I've had a hat upgrade.
Oh God, what a day. Rach is getting in the hot seat this morning. Never been four-wheel driving before, but giving it a go, and we love the attitude. Get in there, girl. Okay, as passenger, how are you feeling?
Scared. No,
She'll be fine.
She's got this. I'm so excited for her.
Honey, I'm just human. When you tripped, I couldn't help but laugh. You just called me stupid, 'cause I couldn't help but take your photograph.
So Lake Beribean is surrounded by beautiful tea trees, and the tea tree oil actually seeps into the water here. Now I came in and I was absolutely covered by mozzies, jumped in the water and all the itch is gone. Healing powers. So while I've got Hannah in the car, we've got a 40-minute drive back to camp. I just want to have a chat to you about the vision of these girls' trips.
Sure.
Where are
My
you?
vision for these girls' trips. I guess I just wanted to share my experience of living on the island and being here for 10 years now. I think the island is a beautiful place. It's got an amazing sort of natural, spiritual connection that lots of people get when they're over here. You know, we've been traveling around for a few days, and you know, it makes you slow down and just sort of take it all in. And I guess after the years of, you know, being in a bit of the boys club, I just really want to encourage and inspire girls to get out and do it themselves.
I think that's one thing when you come over here yourself, you are so consumed with times of tides, tracks, getting lost, all of that, and being on the tours, it just takes it away.
Yeah,
you can enjoy the moment of it and actually discover the island.
Yes, we love to plan, us girls, and then, you know, we very easily can be quite anxious about things. And I think, you know, exactly like you say, Tiff, you know, a lot of people are consumed by, you know, how long is it going to take me to get there? What's the tides? You know, and that sort of worry. What if I get stuck? And that's one of the things that I love the most about what I do is, you know, I take all of that worry out so you can really enjoy it. And, you know, I find from doing this, you know, lots of people come out and have an amazing experience and fall in love with the island, but lots of people come off and go, I'm never doing that again, it was really scary.
Yeah.
And I just want to bust that open and, you know, yeah.
Step out of your
bust
comfort
that
zone.
myth,
That's
as
what
it
life,
were.
living in life.
Yeah.
So during COVID, you were here on the island. How did you find that it affected everything? The lockdowns, you've also had the fires recently. How is that affecting your business and the community? What's the feel on the island?
That's a big question, Tiff. There's a lot that has changed for us in the last 12 months. Predominantly, we always took international tourists on, so people that, you know, have never four-wheel drived before, and that's what we do. We take young, inexperienced drivers and we show them how easy it can be when you follow a few simple rules. COVID has definitely put a stop to our business overnight, pretty much with the international borders closing. But we've been so beautifully supported by the locals, and find that actually a lot of Aussies really want to know how to four-wheel drive and get out and experience the, you know, and explore their own backyard.
This is the time to do it. We're stuck in Australia. Let's get out there.
And we've got it all to ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's the nice time to do it. And I think, you know, it's one place seeing it, and I know I've, you know, shared that with you ladies over the last few days. You know, it's one thing to see it, but to actually learn about it, and, you know, the cultural significance, the biodiversity, how precious and unique this island is, and why, all the reasons why it's listed as a World Heritage. So, you know, I think, yeah, we've got a lot to learn, and hopefully, I hope when our international borders open, we'll all be tour guides in our own right.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
And, telling people all these places we've got to go and experience. So,
well, I've had an absolute ball. I've loved learning about the culture and just little things I wouldn't have picked up coming over here in the rush of it all.
Yeah.
How have you felt, Kristin?
This has been the trip of a lifetime. I've loved every moment of it.
We're moving here.
like it.
Thank you so much for having us on the tour, Hannah. On your days off as well. We've absolutely loved it.
I have loved having a few days off with you girls. It's been so much fun.
We're gonna have some lunch now, and then it's home time.
Yeah.
I don't want to go home.
I'm actually staying
We're living here. We're now the bartenders.
I need you to stay so I can have an excuse to have more days off, girls. So.
and more cocktails.
Yes, done. Sign me up. Rachel and Sarah, how did you find your first time driving on the beach?
Awesome.
Not even
Awesome.
supervised, no parental guidance.
No.
Just wing it. Get in there.
We need to tell them to make it tougher.
What an epic couple of days we've had together. I do not want to leave Fraser Island again, but I'll be coming back for sure.
It's pretty addictive, like the lifestyle being so switched off and so remote. I am hooked.
And I'm so proud of you ladies for giving four-wheel driving a go, getting out of your comfort zone. What did you think of it?
Awesome.
Delayed. Speechless, that's what they